I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Okay, that probably sounded really, really bad, but I have been anticipating putting this up, and I'm pretty excited about it. And I know some of you guys have known I am outside in the dark, and I normally do a daytime video, but I don't want to give all my tricks away for my yard. And I have my little bitty Justin coming. I don't know if you can see him here. So I'm going to show you my guy's front yard. I'm going to show you my yard. Finally, I'm going to show you my yard. Yeah, I'm going to show you. You think you can handle it? I think you can. Maybe you can. Problem with some of this is you're not going to totally see everything during the night. The camera does not do it justice on some of it. If you're here in person, it's totally different. So, I don't know, who's Justin? Justin down here. I don't know if you can see my foot. There's my foot. See the white thing? Justin's right here. Trying to get him up. So, I know you guys have been waiting, so I'm going to show you my yard. It's going to be very exciting. Very, very, very exciting. Ready? Ready? Let me just do a quickie. This is, by the way, the 18th share of December, my 25 days of Christmas, and it's really exciting. It took me 5 days to put this up. You're going to see why. Yep. Very, very excited. So I'm going to show you. Ready? All right. There you go. That took me 5 days to do. That took me 5 days. I'm going to walk around a little bit. Got a car coming anyway, so they're coming in behind me. So you can see that I have 2 reindeer and a sleigh. Just right there. This is going to be a long video. Can you tell? It's going to be very long. There is my North Pole. Right there. Be easy if I use my cigarette. There is my North Pole. Okay. So there's the North Pole. There's my wreath. And the bottom of the pole of my wreath. And I don't know if you can see this, and I'll show pictures the best that I could. This is my other reindeer. Maybe I can with my lighter. Very, very exciting. My neighbor's probably wondering what I'm doing. So, see if I can get him closer. I don't want to light him on fire. So that's my other reindeer. He jingles. Okay. See his little ears? He's on my mailbox. See his little tail? Alright. So that makes it very hard. There's my neighbor's yard. Here's the Arctic. That's my polar cat. And this is what brews the egos in the males in the neighborhood. Trust me, I put a lot of work into that. Can you tell? And then, after I put all my work up, the guys who don't ever do anything went and bought some stuff for their yard. And with their yard, I was suggesting things, so they went out and bought another $100 and some worth of stuff. But if you can't see it, I'll get a little closer. I suggested the blue light. Is Santa, he's in his boat fishing while he gets a chance before Christmas. And that was the blue light I suggested, so it looked like it. And I was like, hey, you know what'd be cooler? And they're like, what's that? I said, you need a gator. Because we're in Florida. You know, University of South Florida is a gators. So, next on the next year, because he really thought about it, I really had him going. But they did go out and buy more, and there's more lights on the other side. I'm not going to get into all of that, but the really cool thing about their projection on this side, because it's the ones that move this way, they got them kind of going about the same way. But my back tree looks like fireflies, and it sort of freaked me out at first. But if you notice, I don't know if you can see this, where it kind of goes on the ground here. I don't know if you can see that. I know if you were here, you can see what I'm talking about. You can kind of see the little twinkling, and I'm gonna show my, see where my cigarette butt or cigarette is, right here. There's like a line that goes. I'm trying not to go slow, that goes right through here, because Santa goes right into the North Pole. This is the North Pole. Now, I'm going to try to show you this, but I don't know if I can, because it shows better in person and during the day, but they don't light up, but they do reflect light. Oh, by the way, if you did not know, we are in Florida, and I brought the winter wonderland to Florida. So I was missing snow a little bit. Of course, you guys have seen my North Pole. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try with no lights here. That little lighting I have. I don't know. Right here in front of you. Maybe it'd be easier to look towards the neighbor's house. You can barely see them. I'm turning around a little bit. But I'll show it in pictures, and it's still very hard to show you on camera. But I have 150 plus, I quit counting after 150, snowflakes, ranging from 4 inches to 18 inches, hanging from my tree. This big tree here. Now, there's my neighbor, of course. He put the top cap on after me, and there's neighbors down there that put lights up and did not turn them on. Some of the neighbors don't even have lights up tonight. On tonight. I don't know why. But if you can see, Santa's fishing over there, and he's coming to the North Pole, because the North Pole is hidden, because you don't want anybody to see him. And then there's the polar ice cap. But I do want to show you something special before I do that. I do have Santa here with me, because the deer are waiting outside for Santa. If I can show you. He'll show through. So Santa's right there. He's checking his list. Aha! I don't know if you can see him. I'm trying. It's hard for me to share all of them at one time. But that was Santa. And then Santa's going to come in and deliver some packages and eat some cookies on this one. That's what he says. Yeah, I want you to kind of look. See if you guys can see anything around. It's kind of hard, though. You guys got these damn deer. Let me tell you something. It is beautiful. It is cork paper. It's fantastic. But they don't like to stand up. They don't like to stay up very long, even with the one part here. So here's Santa again. He's checking, make sure nobody's out of bed. Gonna eat his cookies. See if I can close in a little bit on Santa here. He's taking himself a break. Santa's gonna go and put some presents under the tree. The next one is what I want to show you next. But I know you can't see a whole lot. And if you think that that's all I've done, I have just totally bruised egos. But I do want to show you something while I have a chance, while Santa's finishing that out. These are my lights. These are pretty cool lights. I got them a while ago. Actually, I got the one that's in the North Pole a few years ago. And then these I got. There's that one. And there's that one. I have a really cool remote control that I can change to red, to green, to blue, or red and green, red and blue, or green and blue. For this purpose, for you guys to see a lot easier, I do like the blue. But I'm going to go with the red because it's a lot easier for you to see. In addition, you can speed it up, slow it down, and see, this one's the best one to show you. And I'm going to slow it down to nothing. That's slowed down to nothing. Now we're going to speed it back up. I'm going to slow it down a little bit because it's going faster than the other one. Now, those are my very cool lights. Not only that, let's see if it will do what I have commanded to do. Hello, let's see if it'll work. It's not liking me tonight. I don't no, there we go. They are sound sensitive. Now, I know, see, it's listening to me. Okay, so you guys think that this is all I got. Now, this is going to have to go in and out on video because of the fact of what I'm going to show you next. So I'm going to put you guys on pause. Actually, I'm going to stop you for a minute and I'm going to snap you back. Now I'm back, and I played a little magic. Just a little bit. You're going to start to see why I bruised some egos here because, as I said, I brought the North Pole in a winter wonderland to Florida. This is what took me 5 days and 12 to 14 hours to do. And if you see my twinkle lights are not as easy to think. There's only one male-female end. Now I'm going to go around and I'm going to see if you guys can figure out. I'm going to do a trivia question for you guys. And it'll end after I share my inside of the house. And I'll have a couple trivia questions for the new year. So you can see that I have a tree here. A tree here. There's a tree. There's a tree in the back. Another tree. Of course, another tree. Now you can see a little bit better. But if you guys see, I have snow. Now, it's also snowing inside of my house right now. Can you see the snow? Isn't it pretty? Now, I want to show you something that's very cool. Is my snow caps. Do you see my snow? Got a lot of leaves on it right now, and it's funny because my kids are like, well, snow doesn't have dirt on it. And I'm like, yeah, it does. Just hope it's not yellow snow. I am from the snow belt in northeast Ohio, and this is nothing compared to what I've seen growing up. Nothing to what they have right now. But you can see how it's twinkling under my snow cap. And then I have snow that dropped around the bottom of the tree with presents. Though I don't need the presents, and I could take them off at this point. They went with my whole event that will be shared later. And now you can probably see Justin over here. Hi, Justin. Hi, buddy. You can see his little head moving. But you can see my snow. And if you guys know anything about snow, snow drips down and banks up and swifts around. And so you'll get it a lot around at the bottom of the bushes, at the top of the bushes. There may not be anything in between. And then, of course, it'll get snow-capped, which is what this has done. That one will kind of come in my gummy tree. And, of course, there's Santa again. And I don't know if I can show this. This is my garland. I have garland at the base with some snow and garland going up. All the trees have snow. Now, I'm hoping that you guys can see it from this angle because I did tell you about my snowflakes. And here is one right here. And it's very glittery, and it has a hologram to it that my neighbor's projector light is actually lighting them up. If you guys could see this, it's absolutely gorgeous. So you can see a little bit. And the one thing that's cool about them is that they have caught together with other ones, and I didn't have a problem with that because I didn't pay very much for them. I actually started to make them with popsicle sticks and decided that that was a nightmare and cheaper just to buy them. But they are everywhere. Again, it's very hard to see by video. Very hard, and I wish I could show you even better. I could during the day, but it would sort of kill it. I mean, I can post a picture on the Facebook page of what this all looks like during the day, and I will do that for you guys. But I do have snowflakes, and it's hard to see, but they're little white dots in the camera, but they are full-blown snowflakes, and they are gorgeous. Imagine snow-capped. Let's see if I can show these. These show a little better here. But there's a lot of them, and they reflect light very well. And then there's Santa here again. He's eating his milk and cookies. And then there's my deer. And if you're looking down at the bottom, there is a sled runway. Now, if you're wondering how I did that, those peppermint candy cane or peppermint sticks are from when they re-roofed the house, because I was telling you guys that it delayed me, and it did. It delayed me a week. I actually asked for the felt rolls, and between that house across the street and mine, they started with mine, went to theirs. I had more than I needed, so I just made enough, and I had wrapping paper, and I bought the wrapping paper purposely for this, but it's come in handy for other things. Next year I'll be wrapping, and yes, people, the boxes are empty. I had a lot of kids coming up. My son just called. He's ready to get picked up by the gym. But next year, I mean, like I said, the kids shook them. Next year, if I do presents, if I'm still here or if I'm in another location, I'll probably do craft paper. The only reason why I did that particular paper, because there is Santa and Rudolph, and there's elves. Of course, the Abominable Snowman and snow from Frosty, and it's all the really fun wrapping paper. Don't you know if you can see? I know that they've gotten wet, which I didn't care, including the snow. So if you're wondering, the snow that's on the ground, quote unquote, that is buffalo snow. Different types of buffalo snow. I was trying to get the thicker because it's more clear, but if you guys are going to try this and you live somewhere where you don't get snow, or you do at a landscape, a layout, and I say layout because I used to do train layouts. My uncle owned Right-of-Way Trains, if any of you have ever heard of it. It was Lionel's biggest competitor. So I used to do layouts that were, well, when I got done they were solid. So if you guys have ever wondered how I do some of my stuff, it's how I learned. Oh, here's one that you're going to really like. Don't know if it'll show right now. The elves were bringing in Santa's sleigh and playing. We missed part of it because I was yakking. So it's a little harder to see because of this. Bye-bye, Santa. He's getting ready to go. He's got 7 days, and he'll be done. So in 6 days, Santa will be here. So that would make the 24th. Now the 24th, I have a special thing going on. And I'm pretty excited about it. And there goes Santa and his sleigh. And there goes the elves. The elves are leaving. Looks better when I pull back better. But again, that is buffalo snow. And because we get a lot of wind. Now, the one thing about Florida, if you guys do not know, I would much rather have leaves in the north than I would here in the south, here in Florida. And that is because in the north, you rake a couple times and the leaves are gone. Now, when I started this, my husband blew out the entire yard of leaves. Florida trees, our oak trees, our watercress oak trees, do not stop dropping leaves for 3 to 5 months, depending on the season, but they stay green. So, and they're not little cute leaves, or big cute leaves, pretty. They're annoying. You can't really rake them. So, yeah. So I have my little woodsies. These are pretty cool. I do like the deer. It's something my husband chose to get this year, and I can see that some of the lights are out in this one. I'll have to figure that out. Which makes it kind of sad. It looks like his head's off. And I didn't notice that until now, so I apologize. Otherwise, I would have had that fixed. But I am going to stop here for a moment. It'll be a moment for you guys. And of course, they're my candy canes. And I have to go pick up my son. Because I'm not done. How can I not be done? Alright guys, so I will get back to you in 3, 2, 1. There you guys go. That's what I worked on. That's 5 days of hard work, guys. do you think I did, guys? Walk around a little bit and show you. Sorry it took me a little long, but by the time I got back with my son, I had some visitors who were checking out the house. Don't know if you can hear the music from here. And there's Santa in the window. There's a lot more, but I'm going to finish out with this one. Well, maybe more, depending on the next song. I guess I should show you a little bit. So these people who stopped by, 3 children, 2 adults. One's birthday today, the 13-year-old. And then one was on the 2nd. And she said she had one at home. So 2, 7, 11, and 13. And now you know why I have so many trees. This one doesn't want to stay straight. Oh, this one's kind of cool. But I wanted to read you the note that they were planning on leaving. Too bad you can't see the snowflakes. They were in awe of them. And yes, even my lights over the door, the garage. I don't know if I'll be here next year. The neighborhood's already said that they know that I may not be. But I was planning on going up the tip of the roofs this year, but now you know why I shared only the North Pole the other day. And got the deer waiting for Santa. I really wish you could see all these snowflakes. But if you're on my Facebook page, now it's snowing in the back. Goes with a winter wonderland, don't it? So, I will, if you're on my Facebook page, on my craft page, I will throw up a picture of what it looks like during the day. I'm going to come around and give you a look from the side. Probably have about 40 cords in the yard. There's certain songs that obviously I don't care for so much. But my front door, I used all the darker cords and I barely found one to do the front door, so it's white on the black. But I finally found my wreath, my original wreath from when I first got married. And it's been redone several times, so it's about 23 years old. Kind of cool to be underneath, huh? Well, there you guys go. I think I'm going to stop there, but I did want to read the note to you. So I'm actually going to go through the garage. So it's going to get a little noisy. And I still have to bring in the car because I moved the cars. I'm going to let you read the note yourself too. Otherwise I'd have had this video up an hour ago. So this was a note that they were going to leave. My children and I enjoyed your Christmas light display. #1 in the neighborhood, God bless. And my neighbor next door to me, he was one of them that kind of bruised his ego. He got mad after listening to him and shut his lights off, and he never does. So I am going to go pull in the car. And I want you to make sure you guys keep in mind of how many Christmas trees, because I'm going to leave that as a trivia question for you guys. When it's all said and done, because I haven't shared the inside of the house yet, and I'm finalizing that. Only because that I've been working on some things, and I have a couple things that I have to redo because I can't find things. So. You guys enjoy this while I shut you down here. Best spots right here. I'm going to show you the inside of my garage. That's going to top it, guys.